What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk once more about The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, and not talk about the controversy, not delve too deep into it. We've already done that, and we've already had our disagreements and whatnot on the main channel. You could check that video out, though. But I want to go over a news story. It's not confirmed, but it does come from a person that I believe used to work there on their profile. So, it's another classic example of either a job post or just somebody's profile or their LinkedIn account, whatever, having a little bit of information on a game. And what this basically is that Roguelike Mode, which I'll talk about in a second, I'm very excited for it. It's going to have 12 levels to it. And that was said because this person was working on those 12 levels. And we know some details of them, right? Like differing objectives, and you're going to have characters that I believe sound like they're unlocked at least at the beginning, and then other characters kind of get unlocked over time once you do stuff. And that's it. So 12 levels, 12 different maps or 12 different areas or whatever you want to call it, levels, maps, all that stuff for it. And I'm really excited for at least this part. Can we keep the controversy still away, even if I say that I'm excited for this specific thing? And I said that in the original video too. I think you can have whatever opinion you want on it. That's totally fine. I think $10, even if you just gave me this roguelike mode, I'd be very happy with it. I'm a big fan of roguelike games. I'm excited for, I get excited for roguelike modes in a game if this happens to happen. And I think it works with what The Last of Us Part 2 does best. You can talk about the story and the characters and the decision making and, have your massive fights that literally will just never end, right? And it's not great for a game to do that, by the way. So, no matter what side you take. But I will say beyond that, I think this is a structurally really good game. From visuals to mechanics to, just the way that these characters move and react, and the way that AI moves and reacts generally is extremely good. Like, it's kind of a benchmark that I've at least played in games. So to have a mode that is focusing on gameplay, right? The mode is literally survive X many waves or last this long. There's kind of pictures, and it was in the trailer very briefly. We don't know what each of these 12, let's say, we don't know the objective or even where they're all going to take place of each of these 12. But the variety there is pretty cool because you can focus on, infected, you can focus on humans. Again, you can focus on like wave-based thing, time-based things, all of this being stealthy, not being stealthy. I think it's really cool, honestly. Like, now you could say it should have been part of the base game. I've seen that argument. I don't agree with it. You could say it, but that's still, I think, like almost not a promotion, but that's still like, okay, well, then you're for it generally, right? You'd be for a mode like this. You just maybe wanted it in the base game. I think this is a really cool thing. As I said, I think this was a spin-off of the multiplayer. I think whether we ever get The Last of Us multiplayer or not, this mode came directly from ideas that either are still in it, if they're working on it, or were, recycled because they were going to do it and it was canceled and all that jazz, and they moved it over into this. But I think this is why I'm getting it. Like, this is the primary 90%, and those uncut or those cut levels that are now uncut, I guess, those are maybe the other 10% of why I'm getting this. So that's a huge reason of why I'm interested, and it continues to look cool. The variety and the amount of them, 12 is pretty good. You're aiming for like the best score, the best time, or that's why you play these things, right? Is to like perfect it as best that you can and to get through them, sequentially. So I'm excited for it, and this is a good news story to me. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and hope to see you all on the next one.